Today, we're going to talk about the cloud and where it came from and how it got its name. And this is kind of a big secret that a lot of people don't know. You have to be super into the technology world and pretty deep into the IT, sector to really understand and grasp the concept of why things are called what they're called. And this video is about the cloud. And a lot of people just have these weird misunderstandings and weird ideas. And there's all these myths and things going around of how the cloud got its name and what the cloud actually is. And today, I think we're going to really clear up some of those misconceptions. And I think we're really going to sort of figure out and explore why the cloud is called the cloud, how it got its name, and what it actually is. All right. So to start with, everyone knows that there are things called servers, and they're scattered all over the world. Okay. So let's say we have this server right here and another server. And then here's some round servers. Some servers are square, some servers are round. And then we'll even have some triangle squares. And servers are all different shapes and sizes, okay? So servers are scattered all over the world. I think most people probably grasp that idea and understand that, but they don't really understand what does that mean and how do things get connected, okay? And where does the name and the term cloud actually come in? So what happens is you've probably heard of this thing called Wi-Fi. You know, everyone's, got Wi-Fi this, Wi-Fi that. I have a Wi-Fi toaster and a Wi-Fi refrigerator and Wi-Fi car. So everything has Wi-Fi baked into it, including servers. All right, so servers, that's actually how Wi-Fi got on all of our other devices because it all started with the servers. So they have Wi-Fi, and I'll put the little indicator here, which you've probably seen this one before. See, there's a little, looks like a little antenna, but it's a little, just kind of, there you go. And so all of these servers are connected via Wi-Fi at some point. And so still, we don't really get to, well, where does the cloud come in? Okay. The clouds come in once you start to realize that if all of these servers are spread all over the world and their Wi-Fi has to connect to the cloud, that each one of these servers is trying to actually connect to clouds that are nearby. Okay. So this one may have a cloud. And this one may have a cloud. And obviously, sometimes servers aren't close to clouds. They blow right by, the skies could be clear. But we'll get to how that's a problem and how that's solved in just a second. So the clouds are actually, at some point, big enough and enough of them get connected to sort of form one big cloud, okay? So it all depends on the weather and it all depends on, where the clouds actually are and how close they are to the servers. And so this is creating just one giant cloud here, okay? So whoever is connected to these servers is probably going to have a super fast connection. So that means things like Facebook and YouTube and Netflix and all those things will just work super fast and perfectly fine. The problem is, what if there are no clouds close to a server? All right. Well, unfortunately, even though that server is powered on and has the Wi-Fi antenna connected, it's just offline until more clouds come rolling in and get close enough for it to connect to the clouds. And then also redirects this way so that this cloud can connect to these clouds and join the big mother cloud, basically. All right. So when these clouds actually start to move away, then everyone that's connected to these servers that's trying to watch Netflix on their tablet, that's why when this has the Wi-Fi connection here to this server, that's why things like Netflix and Facebook and stuff just drop offline for some users. You know, everything's fine. You're using Netflix, you're streaming your videos, you're posting on Facebook, and then things just stop working. That's because the clouds have moved too far away to stay connected to the server that you're actually connected to. All right? So what'll happen is you either have to wait for new clouds to show up to actually get this server reconnected, or you can actually get lucky and sometimes your ISP will just move you to another server that actually does have a Wi-Fi connection to the clouds. All right? So that's pretty much it. A lot of people get into, you know, all these crazy myths about, you know, data centers and server farms and fiber optics and all that kind of crazy stuff, but it's really not that complicated. It's basically just getting the server and the server's Wi-Fi connection connected to the clouds and just, you know, having all of those servers around the world strategically placed so that, you know, they can stay connected and at least have one server connected to the cloud. All right. So if you only had one server and there were no clouds nearby, then all of the internet connection would basically just be dropped at that point for that server. All right. So I think that pretty much clears up, you know, the cloud and servers and Wi-Fi and how they're all connected together. If you have any questions, do feel free to post them in the comments. That would be great. If you have any other questions or concerns, or if you have input, or if you think this is wrong and something else is actually happening, that would be great to know too. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope that that really cleared everything up and you have a better understanding of why it's actually called the cloud. It's basically just a lot of little clouds, sometimes storm clouds, sometimes just regular fluffy clouds, all combined together into one big cloud that the servers connect to, and that's basically all there is to it. All right, thanks so much for watching.